Namaste students, till now we have done block 2 growing new plants part 1. In that we have understood the process of vegetative propagation. Today we are going to do block 2 growing new plants part 2. In this video, students will be able to understand need and importance of seed dispersal, the features of seed that disperse by wind, water and animals. So to understand this, first have a look on picture 1 and picture 2. In picture 1, the people are standing in a circle. They are very much apart from each other. And in picture 2, you can see that large number of people are standing together. There is overcrowding and it is suffocating. So similarly, if too many seeds grown together, there would be overcrowding. The plants would have to compete for water, sunlight and nutrients. As a result of that, they would not get enough water, not get enough sunlight and not get enough space to grow. Because of that, only very healthy plants would sustain and the weaker one would die. So to avoid this crisis, plants have to spread their seed. Then the question that comes in our mind that how do plants spread their seed to avoid overcrowding? So to answer this, let's have a look in our video. So first thing, that is seed dispersal. So what is seed dispersal? The scattering away of seed is called seed dispersal. Scattering means moving away, throwing away the seeds is called seed dispersal. It is a phenomena by which seeds scatter or spread themselves away from the parent plant to grow. Importance of seed dispersal: it helps the plant species to reach new places. Like we can take the example of tomato, which was originally found in Mexico, but nowadays it is found in all over the countries because of the process of seed dispersal. It helps in preserving plants species in case of natural disaster. Also, if all the seeds of a plant just land under their parent plant, they would not get enough water, nutrient and light for growing. So next is the method of seed dispersal. There are some methods by which seeds can be dispersed are wind, water, animals and explosion. Now we will see one by one these methods. Seed dispersal by wind. Only the small and light seeds can be dispersed by the wind. Like we can see the cotton seeds and the dandelion seeds, they have hair or the parachute to help them move in the wind. In our childhood, I have seen these kinds of cotton seeds and we called it as buddhi kabal. Might be your parents are aware of these things, because nowadays we cannot see very often these kinds of things. So you can ask your parent about this. Maple seeds have wings which help them to fly long distances. Next is seed dispersal by water. The plants growing in and around water bodies are adapted to disperse through water. The seeds like water lily have spongy outer covering and coconut seeds have fibrous outer covering which help them to float in the water. Seed dispersal by animals. So animals are the most important way for the seed dispersal. They eat fruits and they actually leave the seeds from the animal body in the form of their faces. You can see this kind of seed dispersal in blackberries and apples. Also, some seeds like gentium have hooks, while other have barbs, which actually help them to attach to the body of animals, and the animals drop off them as they are traveling from one place to another place. The next is seed dispersal by explosion. So some fruits have pod-like structures. When they ripe, the pod explode or the pod burst and shoot out the seeds. Like you can take the example of peas and beans, where the pod actually explode or burst and the seeds inside that comes out. So these are the few methods of seed dispersal. So let's have a recap what we have understood in this video. First is, what is seed dispersal? The second thing is that why seed dispersal is important. The third thing is that what are the different methods of seed dispersal. So now students, I'm going to share of surprising things with you. You will feel very happy to see this. Let's have a look. Seedling prepares by you. You can see here some of you have shared the pictures of seedlings prepared by you. I have actually titled one seedling as a best seedling till now you have shared with me. I want others of you to share your seedling pictures with me so that I can add your pictures in my videos and I can show you, and you will feel very happy. So students, I am waiting for your pictures. Please share it by this week. Thank you and have a nice day.